What's going on, everybody? I'm the old man. This is MX6. We're gonna fight Mr. X. There's a story behind that, but that's not what this is about. This is about me talking about stupid stuff. Or important stuff? I honestly don't know. I don't know what to say. Let's talk about paying people for jobs, because I think that's an important thing to talk about. Because there's been a lot of talk about how, like, you know, a lot of people want $15 an hour minimum wage. And usually those people are mostly people who have, like, retail jobs, and that guy is... Do I have a screen clear? I do. Usually the people that want that are the people that, you know, work some sort of crappy job that they hate. And the people that don't want it have probably never worked retail in their entire lives. And so they're very much opposed to that, and they usually think stuff like, well, McDonald's, and you want $15 an hour to just flip a burger or check out, take money for a burger, and all you have to do is push the buttons on the thing. And as somebody who works retail, to me, that's, I kind of just want to say, hey, you shut up. That's, seriously. Okay, let's get up here. Because, I don't know if a McDonald position is or a Walmart position is necessarily worth $15 an hour, but it's dang sure worth more than $7, y'all. It's worth more than minimum wage. And like I said, usually the people that are most opposed to it are people who don't ever work retail, don't have to work retail, they have a career or something, and, you know, life was kind enough to, you know, bestow upon them the opportunities and the time and all that to do and have a nice career, and that's great. You know, no malice there. That's great. That's awesome. I'm very happy. Like my wife, she's got a career. That's awesome. Very happy. But then there's other people who just, life is just not that, you know, the cards that they were dealt were not as good as other cards, and so they have to work what they can get. And I don't think it's very fair to those people, because they work hard. Here's the thing about that too, is they work hard. You might not think that a McDonald's person works hard. Trust me, they work hard. It's hard work. Working retail, if you're working in the service industry with people, that's hard work. You see people at their absolute worst. I think I've said that before. You see everybody at their absolute worst. You see them as, you know, they're giant, spoiled, entitled little babies, and they're bratty most of the time. And I'm trying to fight this boss and not die. And they're being bratty, and you know, I mean, just imagine how you would, you know, like, if somebody sits there and yells at you over and over again because I'm trying to talk and then beat this boss at the same time. It's not really working out for me. Because, oh yeah, I'm gonna die again. Because they forgot pickles on their burger. You know, like, that's the thing. And not just you know, yelling, but like personal insults. And sometimes violence over this stuff. And I get it at my job, and anybody who works retail gets that sort of thing. So that work is hard, and it's definitely worth more than minimum wage. Not to mention the crap that you get from the other side. Not just the customers, but the managers who, you know, and the corporate who don't know anything about what you're doing and couldn't do your job if you know, if they had to. And so I don't know, but I just know that the way we compensate people is kind of messed up. And just like teachers. I have some friends that are teachers, know some teachers, and you know they don't make nearly as much as they should for you know educating everybody's kids. And then on top of that, they you know they do all this stuff for our kids, and then they not only do they not get paid well, but they also have to buy stuff on their own with their own money, like buy. Oh crap. Whew. They have to buy supplies and stuff for your kid with their own money. And that's messed up. That's messed up. You know, and then you've got the CEOs who really just, let's be honest here, they sit and look at charts and graphs all day. I mean, that's really all they do. They take phone calls and have meetings, and they think they're doing real big work, but... So, you know, how do you judge the value of a job, I guess, is the point of all this. How do you do that? Like, how do you, because just because something is specialized doesn't make it difficult. Just because something is easy or something is not specialized doesn't necessarily mean that it's not difficult. I watched a podcast and about retail working, and one of the guys said that if you work for retail for more than 10 years, you should automatically get a doctorate in sociology. I totally agree with that. But, you know, I mean, but then there's, you know, surgeons, like a neurosurgeon that's obviously that's hard work. How many guys do I have? Wow, I have 6 guys. I think I'm just going to take a death here. You know, if you're a neurosurgeon, you're working on, you know, somebody's brain, and you're there for like 12 hours. That is very specialized. It is also difficult. And so it, you know, how do you judge? Like, why don't we put in the comments? How do you think we should start paying people? Because I think there's that thing. I honestly think anybody that's working retail needs that takes a special kind of person to be able to do that all the time, and I don't think that's nearly appreciated enough. Trying to figure out these patterns. It's not appreciated nearly enough. Teachers aren't appreciated enough. You know, garbage men aren't appreciated enough. And people want to make fun of McDonald's workers while they're at McDonald's having those people serve you, and that's messed up. Just because it's not necessarily prestigious doesn't necessarily mean that it's worthless. So I really think we need to, as a culture, I don't know how you would do this, obviously, but I would really love to see the entire thing redrawn across the board. And like I said, it's not like there's not enough money. Here, we'll stop here. I'll be back in a minute. We'll continue this discussion and these stages. We'll be back.